Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play.
He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Saliba. And it's Rodri. Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rodri. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Rooney. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. Cross goes in there. And that should get the job done. Haaland with the clearance. That'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Nakata. Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Delivery from Mbappe. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? Nakata. Nakata with the delivery. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. Japan could counter-attack here. Serginho. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Lewandowski.
Lyon couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Nakata. Now it's Haaland. Nakata. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Nakata. Gerrard. Rodri. Mbappe is herring after that one. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And he thumps it clear. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Haaland, oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Ball is over the line. Ah, good steal, he just read it. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's run loose here. Serginho. Nakata concedes a free kick for that. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Koundé. That's an imaginative pass. Saliba makes the interception. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Saliba gets a foot in here. Gerrard had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Mbappe. And it's Rodri. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's worked it through. Cleared away. But they've got it again. Crossed in once more. That's a decent clearance.
Japan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Camavinga gets it away. Just about up to the hour now. Rijkaard. Rooney. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Gerrard. He's had it taken off him. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Koundé. Rooney. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And that's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. And it's Serginho. Saliba. More and more pressure on the ball here. Koundé. And Alexander-Arnold. Played back into the centre. Rodri.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodri. Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Van Dijk. And he's forced to go back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, that's been intercepted.
This is when that numerical disadvantage can take its toll. They've coped so well up to now, but energy reserves are being tested to the limit.
Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! Oh, yes, it's there! Finally, finally, finally! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Japan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Rodri. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Japan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitutions taking place. Two added minutes has been indicated.
In towards the back stick. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Cavani certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to...
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And if you do have a chance,
Lyon
please
really
take some
did
time
suffer
out to
for
give
their
us
lack of
support
numbers
around
here.
the stadium.
They were just ground down.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Olympique Lyonnais, FC Barcelone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Tries to play it through. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rivaldo. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To open the scoring, and Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Now it's Rivaldo, and this is Beckham. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Kubo. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Foden gets flagged offside. Baresi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lyon yet to have an attempt on goal. Kubo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That was mighty close.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Haaland! Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Lyon! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Lyon have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Driving on and making good progress. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Good ball, good take. Foden. Plays it across. Diving header! Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Mbappe, Mosquera spots it and intercepts. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rivaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Rivaldo. 30 minutes gone. Mbappe! Mbappe stood his ground strongly. That is a brilliant interception. He won't be happy with that one. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Kubo, and this is Shevchenko. Casillas punts it upfield. Busquets promptly onto that, and that is that. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that was nowhere near his best. Mbappe. Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Rivaldo gets a good foot in there. And that has been clubbed away. Look at the space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mbappe. Rivaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a searching pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Baresi engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Lyon go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Lyon carrying a one-goal lead.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Foden. Kubo. Busquets. Now it's Shevchenko. Rivaldo. Spread it left. Well-timed, excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Shevchenko. Rivaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe with the clearance. Out again for a throw-in.
Changement.
Played it early.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Foden, out to the right. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's one-on-one, shot a goal!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a hole, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres is offering a right smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
That's just playing it safe.
Oh no, this does not look good. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And now they can clear their lines. He's looking wide. And he's intervened well there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the pass is intercepted. And he's being shifted off it. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lyon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Torres! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gerrard looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Back and the finish! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
À sa place, le numéro 19.
It's their second corner of the game.
Lyon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness. Nicely spread. Camavinga. Now Nico Williams. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 21. Le numéro 10. À leur place.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lyon will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now, this could be a chance. Nico Williams showed plenty of zest. Gerrard! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
That has been cut short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has a look up. And the counter is on. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Neymar! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Le numéro 11.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a...
Great chance! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And time is up. Lyon did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. And they're back on the ball again. Shot could be on. Foden, and he can clear it away. Messi, great defending, strong and determined. That has been cut short. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo takes control of it and he's on the move. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Lam. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Saka. And it's Messi. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Ribery. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Vardiol defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence...
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Iniesta.
Lyon are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's gone searching cross-field.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Vardiol is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Van Dijk. And the counter is on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Mbappe! Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Mbappe, oh, he refuses to take the bait. Vieira. De Jong. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Camavinga. Lyon have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ribery is in a really good position out wide. De Jong. Now it's Pelé. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. For Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Vieira gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Vardiol. Van Dijk. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, good spread. Vardiol cuts it out. And it's been played through. Oh, he's burst through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Iniesta receives it in a good position here. And this is goes for a shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Lyon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nicely weighted ball. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Haaland. Foden gets his head on it! He has done it! Lyon are level! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's got away. Oh, he's got a chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lyon really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Vardiol.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! That is a brilliant interception. Rivaldo. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Driving forward. 60 minutes played. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in deep. That's a... Can he finish?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can...
And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Attention, changement.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rijkaard! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has not gone well.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that has been clubbed away.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's a fine interception. Played with finesse. Big chance! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
It's going to be another throw. De Jong. Vardiol. And it's Messi. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Haaland. Haaland!
Haaland really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Nicely spread. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rijkaard. Oh, just skips past his man. And Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gerrard. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Rijkaard. Now Van Dijk. Koundé. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Foden. Vieira goes steaming forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's got tall. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goes for the shot! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nagasaki clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found a way through. Delivered across. That's a decent clearance.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rivaldo gets it clear. It's a searching pass. Chance, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Nicely shaped ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? Haaland! And he's managed to get free. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. In with the challenge. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a cute ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mbappe! Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.